Good evening, everybody. This is Jason over at KRD. Just want to check in here, chat with you folks for a little bit. Made up my mind here that after watching a couple people talk about getting into another group build, I'm going to dive in, commit to another one. I still have the Street Machine one going on with Blue Ox Model Shop. The Duster's coming along. We're hoping to get make a color choice on the Duster. I'm torn. I initially thinking yellow with black stripes, but now I'm torn between a pink with black stripes or like a neon green with black stripes. So we'll figure that out here in the next few days. But I'm going to start doing the body work on that, and we're going to go from there. But for now, anyhow, starting to get my energy back after being run down with this freaking cold for the last few weeks. I think I'm going to jump into the Left Coast Model Shop's build here, and that build that he's proposed, anyhow, I found to be quite interesting. Paul over there, and I believe his daughter Bella is going to be in it as well. They were both in the 48-hour group build with the Mutt Modeler. So I was kind of intrigued by that whole deal, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. You know, you go for something that was interesting to you, something that you may have done in the past, something that you are inspired by. So for me, there was a couple of them. The one would be the Monogram 70 GTX, which I've built a lot of those kits, and the ones that are left over are pretty crude. You can say that now. They're you know, very glue bombish and a lot of thick paint and etc. So the other one, and I don't have a new kit for the 70 GTX, so that's why I can't really duplicate that. It'd be this Roadrunner here, which I've featured on my channel before. And so I thought, well, I did this back 91, 92. And I thought, you know, I think I have another one of these kits. So this would be kind of a great deal to do here. So I'm going to duplicate this guy. So we'll see how better my skills have improved. I'm going to stay with the drag theme. So here's the kit. So I have another one, and it's brand new. So we've got a clean palette to work with here. I think that this will be fun. So we're gonna stay with the drag theme that we did on this, and we're going to probably definitely stay with the black. That is kind of my deal. I like black cars. All my big cars are black, and they will always be black. So I think those are the only two things that I'm going to say that I'm going to do differently or the same as this. And it'd be kind of cool to see a then and now. So this one has like an early 80s, late 70s drag theme to it. High center of gravity, very simple, like super stockish type deal. Factory suspension other than the rear four-link, the center line Traeger SST style wheels, where they did the anodized. Very simple, no tail lights, you know, to make things light, and you know, you tried to scavenge any weight out of there as possible. One seat, etc. The only thing that I don't think that I'm going to do on this other one is all the contingency stickers like that. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to lay the final details out to the car, but there's going to be some similarity, and then just a lot of difference in the skill and the craftsmanship and some of the fabrication side of the car, especially being that the fabrication in my life is huge. You know, I do that with my big cars. I've built a lot of big cars over the years, and they are all because of these model kits. Building models and chopping models up and kit bashing and all that crazy stuff that we used to do back in the days is what led to me building my full-size cars and learning, you know, that you can cut and chop and weld and glue or whatever you got to do to make things work and make them better and faster and whatever your goals are. So that's going to be my group build entry, is we're going to try and modernize this car here and make a brother or a sister to it, and out of the same kit, and try and show an improvement over the last 20-30 years since this one was put together. I think this is going to be very fun. I was very intrigued when I watched Paul's video. I thought, yeah, this is kind of interesting. This kind of has some meaning to me. I like to do stuff that means something to me. I'm very kind of passionate in that regard, and very sentimental to certain things. I treasure stuff that I have. I treasure stuff that I get. So even some friends that have big vehicles, I've helped them with their big vehicles, and you know, those vehicles then even become kind of a part of your life, and you know, you treasure those things. And I've made, you know, models in the past of somebody else's big car just so that I had my version of it, you know, on my shelf, and something that I can look at because the vehicle means a lot to me. So these Roadrunners at the time too, when this kit came out, I wasn't a huge fan of the kit, believe it or not. And my dad has a lot of these, and I love these Roadrunners. They mean a lot to me. But to me, I like the 69 Roadrunner better than the 68. Just the square marker lights, the bezels, the angle on the front fenders is a little different on the nose on the 68 versus the 9. So it was one of those things that I remember when the one hobby shop that I was going to, I was still racing RC cars pretty heavily, so all my money was going into RC cars at the time, at that young age. My part-time job in school, I just was feeding the RC stuff. But a friend of my father's, you know, seen these things, and he's like, bought a couple of them and gave them to me. Just said, here, you know, add these to your collection, put them together someday, you know, put them in the car show. You know, he thought, you know, you got to have them. You're Klein, you guys got Roadrunners. So I got 2 of them from them. So that's pretty cool, and I still remember that to this day. I remember it every time I look at that one. And unfortunately, my dad's friend, is no longer with us, and I consider him a friend of mine too. He was big into the big car stuff. He liked to collect kits. He would build a model here and there, but he would never enter them in shows. Yeah, this means a lot to me, and I still remember this. Good old Steve gave me these cars. That's one of them there, and this is the second kit. So in kind of honor of Steve, we're gonna build this one too. It's just the way I am. So I don't sell stuff generally. That's for sure. So this one here reminds me of them every time I see it, and sold the second one. It's going to be a great thing to have them both built. Then maybe put them in both in a case together versus this one's been in its own case. I think it's going to be a real neat deal, like a before and an after type deal. So I'm glad that Paul's opening this up to where the public can join this group build. I'm really kind of looking forward to this. So we're going to think about the approach to the other car on how radical we want to go and give that a few days. I will post a video of what my intro to get started on it, and we will keep putting the hashtag Left Coast GB23 on there. I need to do an update video on the Duster as well for the Blue Ox Model Shop Street Machine group build. I would like to try and have that one done before Thanksgiving. Soon as the big car stuff is winding down for me, and I've got one more RC race that I'm going to do this year outside, and then I'm going to call it done for the season. And then pretty much I'm just going to focus on models and yard work around here as things get colder and the fall starts kicking in and all the leaves got to be taken care of. But so my goal is to try and get the Duster done before Turkey Day, and then already have this group build started, and then I can just focus on that over Christmas, get a lot done, especially with some of the ideas I got. It's going to be a little bit more of an involved build, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks, Paul, for letting me join this group build, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Paul, you do. I'm looking forward to see how Jason does the Duster, especially being I'm doing a Duster in his group build. I know Jason's going to kill it. I know whatever Paul does is going to kill it. I'm sure whatever Bella does is gonna kill it, and everybody else that joins in. I hope to see more people that were all in the 48-hour group build join this one as well. That was a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie when we did that 48-hour group build. I had a blast, especially doing that Country Charger. That thing was kind of a pain in the ass because of the old MPC kit, but it reminded me a lot of when I was building those General Lee kits back in the day, and we were painting them all different colors, and we were jacking them up in the back and putting the M50 sticking out, and yeah, it was crazy. So a lot of fun. So anyhow, I'm gonna sign off. Hope you all have a good rest of the week. Maybe we'll do another update video towards the end of the week with whatever we got going on, and who knows, you never know. If I get another couple kits I'm eyeing up on eBay, if I can get them bought, that'd be great. Maybe we'll have some stash ads. So hope everybody has a good night, and we will see you all later.